Hello everyone, welcome to the channel IGCSE and GCSE Maths School. We are discussing the paper 2H of Mathematics of Edexcel IGCSE January 2023. Now we have discussed under the question 5 and now we open the discussion today from question number 6, right? Question number 6 says the point A and B are on coordinate grid, A and B. And they say point A and B are on a coordinate grid. They say like this, A and B, A and B. Right, that is, then they say coordinates of A are 6, 4. A is 6, 4. 6, 4. These are the coordinates of A. Then say coordinates of B are 17, J. 17 and this X coordinate is 17, Y coordinate is J. The numeral hasn't been given of the y coordinates of AB. Then say J is a constant, right? The midpoint of AB has coordinates K 50. Now midpoints of this straight line segment A and B is here somewhere, let's say K 50. There the Y coordinate has been given, but the X coordinate hasn't been, X coordinate hasn't been given in numerals, right? Now they say find the value of J and the value. They say K is a constant. They ask you to find the value of J. Find J and K. This is the problem. This is the question. Then we will see. It's very easy. Now this is the midpoint. Then midpoint X coordinate is you get the X coordinate to the midpoint of the straight line segment AB. X coordinate of A plus X coordinate of B divided by 2. You know the midpoint formula. There's something called midpoint formula. Midpoint equals, what is that? X1 plus X2 divided by 2, right? Then comma Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2, right? So this is the X and Y coordinates, the midpoint. X1, this is the X1. One of the X coordinates of the 2 points X1, other X coordinate of the 2 points is X2. This is Y1. One of the Y coordinates of the 2 points is Y1, other Y coordinate is Y2, right? So this is how we find. Then X coordinate we can very easily find of the midpoint. Then how can we find X coordinate? Then X plus X1 plus X2 over 2. Then we write X1 plus X2 over 2. Because we know the we know the coordinate x1 and x2. X1 is how much? Here 6. X2 is how much? There 17. That is the y coordinate, the other point, and divided by 2. Then that is this equals k. Then how much? Then 17 plus 6 is 23. 23. 17, yes. Then divided by 2. Divided by 2, how much? 23 divided by 2 means 11.5. So that is the K value. K value equals 11.5. Then K equals 11.5. Okay. Then you ask to find, we found K very easy. Then we have to find J. J is what? J is the Y coordinate of the point B. Then to find that, what we use is the midpoint formula. We know midpoint now. Midpoint is no, we don't have to. Yes, we have to, but we have to find this part only. We have to use this part only because we have the Y coordinate here. We don't have the Y coordinate here, but here we have the Y coordinate. I think yes. All right. Then we will write that also. That is, we write Y1 plus Y2 over 2 equals what? Y coordinate of that is 15. Okay. 50. Otherwise, we can write J there. J, J and J. Then that is the how you get the Y coordinate of the midpoint. The midpoint Y coordinate is given. X coordinates we have found, so we don't want. Then midpoint Y coordinate is given. Then Y1 plus Y2 over 2. No, this is not J, I'm sorry. This is 15. This is 15. This is the Y coordinate of the midpoint, sir. Alright. Now, Y1, Y, that's how you find the Y coordinate to the midpoint. You add the two Y coordinates to 2 points and divide by 2. Right. that y coordinate is 15. Then that y coordinate is actually this part, right? Okay. Then y1 we'll write 4 here. Take this as y1. Then y2 will be that j. Then divided by 2. Then this 15. Then take 2 to other side. This y coordinate, the midpoint is given as 15. Then take this 2 to other side. Then this division by 2. This becomes multiplication by 2. Then 4 plus j equals 15 into 2, 30. Then j equals how much? Then 30 minus 4, how much? J equals how much? 26. Okay. J is 26. Right. Okay. We found J. That is the question 6. Now you go to question 7. Solve the simultaneous equation. Now they say solve. Solve. What is that? Simultaneous. This question 7. This 6. Right. Okay. Then question 7. 5x plus 4y equals minus 2. They say 5x plus 4y equals minus 2. Right. Then they say 2x minus y equals 4.4. 2x minus y equals 4.4. 4.4. That's yes. 4.4. 2x minus y equals 4.4. 5x plus 4y equals minus. Right. Okay. Now let's take this as equation 1. Equation 2. So we can use either substitution method, though there are two methods actually three methods, the graphical methods also. Then there are two methods of algebra, that is to add, to eliminate, elimination method. Other one is the substitution method, right? Now here actually when there is a variable with coefficient -1 or +1, if there's any variable, any variable term in the equations, of which the coefficient is -1 or +1, then we can easily apply the substitution method. Then we will make this, take this equation 2 from 2. From 2, you make y the subject, then it will be take y to that side, that bring it to this side, then it will be 2x minus 4.4, because this plus 4.4 is taken to this side, it becomes minus, and equals how much? This minus 5 is taken to that side, become plus. Then it will be, then y equals how much? 2x minus 4.4, right? Then you substitute that into, then we have expressed the y value in terms of x. Then we can substitute this into the other equation, not this one, into the other equation. Then what is the equation? Substituting into first one, right? Into first one. Then you write the first equation, that is 5x plus 4y equals -2. Then instead of y in that first equation, you can substitute this statement in x for y. Then it will be 5x here. Then plus this 4. Then for this y we substitute this one, that is 2x minus 4.4 equals how much? -2. Right. Now you remove brackets. Then 5x plus 8x, then minus 4 times 4, 16, 1 is left, 4 times 4 is 16 plus 17, negative, right, equals -2. Now take 5x, 8x, how much? 13x, right? 13x, then take that 13.2 to other side, then it will become plus 13.2 minus plus, this 17.6 taken to other side, then that minus 17.6 becomes plus 17.6, then it will become how much? 15.6, right? Okay, 15.6 over, then 13 next, then x will be how much? 15.6 divided by 13. Then we will try to see whether we can do this. 15 divided by 15.6 divided by 30, 30 times 1, and then when left is 2.6. That means put this thing decimal point and put the 2, 1.2, right? Okay, then x equals how much? 1.2. x is 1.2. Okay, x is 1.2, right? X is 1.2. Now substitute that into what? Equation 2. Okay, that is easy, I think. Then 2x, that is 2x minus y equals 4.4. Then 2x is how much here? X is value is found, x value is 1.2, therefore you substitute the x value 1.2 into this x, that is 1.2 into 2 minus equals 4.4. This one is 2.24, 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 1, 2. Then this one 2, right? Minus y equals 4.4. Then y equals how much? Y equals, then you get 2.4 minus 4.4, then answer will be y equals how much? 2. This is the answer, right? Okay, minus 2. I'm sorry, minus 2. Y equals minus 2. Then y equals minus 2. Then you see whether the answers are correct. Now substitute these x and y values into one of the equations. You substitute that in the first equation. That is 5 into 1.2 4 plus 4 into 1.2. Sorry, 4 into minus 4 into minus 2. What is the answer here? 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 1 is by 6 here. Then plus 5 times minus 8, that is minus 8. Then it will be minus 2, correct? Yes, minus 2. Yeah, answers are correct, right? Go, right. Then yes, we are moving. Before moving into the next question, I need 1 second. Right, let's start now. Third question. I will erase off this. That is question 6 and 7 we did. Now the question 7 and 6. Then we are going to see question 8. Right. Okay. Question 8. They say Matto is going to invest 5,000 Swiss francs for 2 years. He can invest in many money in bank, Geo bank. Right now, there's one person called Matto. Now he is going to Matto is the person who's going to invest how much? $5,000. 5,000 Swiss francs. 5,000 Swiss francs, right? He is going to invest 5,000 Swiss francs. Then he has two alternatives. That is to invest in the bank G. Other one is the bank H. This one is bank G. Other one is bank H. This is the 8th question. Okay, now this bank G gives him interest per year, compound interest 1.2. Then compound interest is given 1.6% per annum per year. Per year means per annum. Per annum means per year, right? Okay. Then this bank H gives him 2.9% interest added after 2 years. Then this bank pays interest once 2 years. That means one time 2 years. This bank pays interest. Then this bank pays interest 2.9%. 2 years after, right? Then this gives 2.9% interest at the end of 2 years. Otherwise, after 2 years, right? After 2 years, right? Okay. You are getting interest after 2 years only. You are not getting interest from this bank yearly. Then his interest rate for 2 years is 2.9%, right? Right. Okay. Then they say the total amount of interest Mato would receive at the end of the 2 years from the bank G is more than the amount of interest Mato would receive at the end of 2 years from the bank H. Oh, how much? How much more? Then this question says, now the interest amount earned by Mato, in the interest amount, it is possible to earn from the bank G is more than the amount of interest earned from the bank H for 2 years. Now, this matter will invest money in bank G. If the matter invest money in bank G, he gets interest at 1.6% at compound rate per year. But this bank gives you interest only after 2 years. Then, but its interest rate is 2.9. That's slightly greater than this interest rate. But they say that the amount of money, the amount of interest earned by Mato by investing his money in bank G is more than after 2 years. It's more than the amount of interest earned by the Mato by investing his money in bank H for 2 years. Then we have to calculate the interest amount earned possible to be earned by bank by Mato by investing in bank G for 2 years, and also the amount of interest earned by Mato by investing his money in bank H for 2 years has also to be calculated, and we compare. They say that that amount is greater than this amount is greater. Amount of interest earned from bank G is greater for 2 years, and they ask how much. This interest is more than this one. We'll find that what we are finding is calculate the interest of this bank, interest of this bank, and compare them and deduct and show, right? Okay. This amount will be definitely less, therefore deduct that from this and show by how much that this bank's interest is more than this, right? Okay. Then we'll calculate the interest from this bank, right? What is the investment? That is 5,000 into how much? 1.6. 1.6. 1.6. 1.6 over 100. Okay. This is the amount of interest for the first year. For the second year, the amount of interest for 2 years, you have to calculate that bank has interest only after 2 years. Therefore, we have to calculate the interest that it is possible for Mato to receive in 2 years from this bank also, right? Then this one, next one is 5,000. Then to that, you have to add this interest. That is 5,000 into 1.6 over 100, and that whole thing into again what? 1.6 over 100. That is the interest earned from this bank for 2 years, right? Then we will calculate that is how much here. We get here 100, then 50 multiplied by 1.6. Then here 5 times 6, 30. 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 1, 30. 5 times 1, 5 plus 3 is 80. Here the interest is 80. This is 80 plus this one is 5,000 plus, then this amount is 80 here. We calculated this amount 5,000 into 1.6 plus 100 over 100, that is 80. Then this whole thing into what? 1.6 over 100, right? Then 80 plus then 5,080. Uh, 5,080 into 1.6, right? Now, right, we will calculate that here it is 1010 goes. Then here there is, we have to calculate 508 by 1.6, no? 508 by 1.6. How much? One 508 by 1.6. Yes. Then 812 is 812, 80 plus 812.8 divided by, here there's a 10. Only 1 0, no? Cancel here. For this 0, this was cancelled. 10 is here, divided by 10. Then 80 divided by, 80 plus 8, 812.8 divided by 10 means you leave one more decimal place. This point comes here, then 81.28. Right, okay. Then when you add those two, you are getting 161.28. This is the total in compound interest for 2 years from the bank G that the matter would have. Then this one you have to calculate straight away, this 5,000 for 2 years, no? Then it is this is not compound interest, this is simple interest. 2.9 over 100 into 2 years, that's all. So 2.9 whole percentage is for 2 years, right? Then you calculate this, 2 zeros goes, then 5 times 2, 9. 5 times 9 is 45. 4 is left. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 4, 14. Okay, no? Yes. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 4, 14. 145 you are getting. See, here 161. Definitely this case is more interest. This bank G offers more interest than bank A for the first years. Therefore, now this one is large. To find how much this one is more than that one, you deduct 161.28. You deduct from that 145.0. Right, then 8 2, then 5 from 11 is 6, then it is 5. 4 from 5 is 4 from 5 is 1. This is the amount that this one. Then take bank what is that? Bank G offers 16.28 Swiss francs interest more than bank H. That is the bank H. That is the thing. Bank G offers for the 2 years 161.28 more interest than bank H. Okay. 8th one done. Now the question 9. Right. I erase of this. Right, question 9. Right, I'm sorry, I don't think I'll be able to continue because of this video is getting longer. So now it is too long. I will do the question 9 onwards in another video. And therefore, I stop this video. Have a nice time and wish you all the best. And thank you for watching until the end of the video.